Welcome to Out of Our Mains, where Robert is live trying to figure out how much it costs to go to a convention.
So look, Maynard, you said we could talk about anything, Maynard.
Welcome to Out of Our Mains, the budgeting podcast.
Okay.
So, do we have an actual way we're going to start this off, or are we just winging it?
Oh no, I have an actual way to start us off. I'm just gonna do it randomly when you guys least expect it, because that's what I like to do.
Yeah, that's how he always is.
Yeah, I think it's the most fun way to do it. Keeps our audience on their toes and keeps you guys on your toes as well.
This is the intro before you do the actual intro, isn't it?
We don't need to get too meta with this.
I almost spilled my water. That's a great way to start.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Out of Our Mains, the show where we're out of our mains, and you probably are too, because you're listening to some hopeless, colorful horse addicts ramble on about a show meant for little girls. I'm Maynard, and we also have Robert, and we also have our new third member. That was a dumb drum roll. I don't know what I'm doing. Ambizar is joining us.
I thought it was beautiful, just for the record.
Thank you. I do my best. But as you saw from the announcement video that came out, I don't know how soon before this, because as of the recording, that video's not come out yet.
Yes. The announcement video that we have totally uploaded and finished.
Yeah. This is recorded and then instantly uploaded. Obviously, we're not recording this on Sunday the 22nd of January.
No.
2023.
Yeah, editing time is a myth.
Don't say that. You're gonna ruin the magic, bro.
Time is a myth. It doesn't exist.
Kind of like the moon.
Yeah. Well, no, it exists. I thought it was just made of cheese.
No. It's a hologram.
It's a government projection.
It's a hologram, bro. Just like how the Earth is flat.
Gosh.
Also, I'm gonna be totally honest. I didn't realize that drum roll was a drum roll, and I thought, best case scenario, your Discord was cutting out, and worst case scenario, you were just, having an aneurysm.
I'm having a stroke mid-podcast.
Oh, no. Maynard dies live on Out of Our Mains. He's gonna keep recording because he died.
Hey, that would be an awesome title. Tell me that wouldn't get clicks. I'm just saying.
Welcome to Tar Mon. Show where you outmain our pod main.
As you can all tell, we are utmost professionals and take this very seriously.
Yep.
Of course. Yeah, as per usual. So, yeah, when I said that we were making things more professional for this second season, I straight up lied.
Well, time to revert to the old icons again.
Yep. Ambizar just gets Thanos snapped.
He just gets...
Okay. I fully expected it, to be honest. I've lasted longer than I thought I would, so...
Hey, I mean, the last episode that we had you on, Robert got Thanos snapped, so it's only fair.
It's part of the lore.
It's a running joke now.
The deep Out of Our Mains lore. No, it's been what, 2 months, 3 months since the last episode, since we went on our hiatus.
Yeah.
And since then, we've had, did we record before or after Thanksgiving? 'Cause I know we recorded before Christmas. Let me see.
I've got you.
Totally not me looking up on YouTube to see the.
We're all simultaneously looking it up.
Yeah.
We uploaded that on November 17th.
Okay, so it was before Thanksgiving.
Yep, before Thanksgiving. Unless for some reason we recorded it in the future and then uploaded it in the past.
Yeah. Just, my time machine.
That's what we would all use time travel for, just to have a consistent upload schedule.
If only.
Because that's the only way it's gonna happen.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how YouTubers do it. I'm pretty sure that's how the big people do it. Because, there's no way they get it done in a timely manner and have, consistent upload schedules and regulate their time. That's ridiculous. I need to play Persona 5 for the 5th time.
And the best part, getting actual sleep. Come on.
Yeah, no, you can't factor sleep into that. I already don't do that.
Oh my gosh.
Man. That's kind of like this weekend. It's like, or not this weekend, but just this week in general. It's just like, yes, I'm going to have a consistent upload schedule. I'm going to start scheduling things out. I'm going to do this on this day. And then suddenly I just get like a tap on my shoulder. It's like, hey, did you know The Last of Us came out on HBO? And I'm like, well, I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sitting here, I'm like, wow, I've been doing really good about my spending habits. I haven't really spent my money on anything much. And then people started talking about this little movie called Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
I've not seen it yet. I need to see it.
I have not either.
Well, I've seen it twice, and I'm about to see it a third time after this recording session. And then I'm going to see it a fourth time on Wednesday. It's so good!
You're turning to the Jax films when they came to Endgame.
But it's so good! Oh my gosh!
I actually had a choice. I picked the dark side. I had a choice to go see Puss in Boots, but I went and saw Avatar 2 instead.
No! You were the chosen one!
Hey, it was good. I watched it in 3D. It was very pretty.
Oh, I can imagine. But Puss in Boots is also pretty and also has, like, a ton of stuff that I don't want to spoil because it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I've seen so many clips online, I feel like I have a gist of what the whole movie is about at this point.
That's fair, but, like, you can't match watching the movie. I can't wait. Experience. I can't wait until both of you have watched this movie so we can talk about it on the podcast.
I have to check the local theater and see if it's playing. If it is, I could probably get a ticket.
I just need to drive a few states over and go watch it with one of you guys.
Yeah, there you go. Well, okay, assuming they're still showing it when HarmonyCon comes around, I want to get a group together and watch it, because I think that would be a ton of fun.
Okay, well, we'll have to do it like Sunday night or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
because I'm going to be very busy.
Yeah. Same. But yeah, we've made plans this time to get to the convention the day before and then leave the day after it ends. Because last time we had to leave on Sunday and we had to miss Black Griffin's concert, which sucked.
Oh my gosh! I don't know how people show up like the morning of the conventions. Because the guy, I'm going with Reminiscent Violet, and he's talking about, it's like, yeah, I'm going to show up like 8 a.m. Friday morning. And I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Like, how do you drive 8 hours, check into the hotel, and then go to a convention and spend like 15 hours in a building full of body heat and BO? It's like, I don't understand.
Probably like 7 cases of 5-hour energy.
At least.
Actually, the last convention I went to, which was Cider Fest, we actually did show up the morning of the convention, but we were only about 2 hours away, and we were kind of like we weren't planning on getting there for like opening ceremonies. We didn't watch opening ceremonies, but we got there a couple hours after. But it was still a good time, and we ended up staying and not leaving until the Monday after the convention ended. And we still ended up having a blast.
I'm hoping to go to a convention at some point, but part-time jobs only pay so much, and I also have to pay for necessities sometimes.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh wait, Robert, are you not going to be at HarmonyCon?
No, I'm not. I literally.
Oh, I thought you were. I'm so sad now.
I really wanted to, but like. When they were selling tickets, I had to like pitch in for like a new furnace for the house, and I didn't have the funds to like prepare for it.
You're breaking my heart, Robert. How dare you put necessities over conventions?
How dare you be selfish?
I'm sorry.
Everybody's being responsible.
Yeah,
so stupid.
How dare you take care of your family? That's so selfish of you.
How dare I?
What about me, Robert? What about me?
I'm sorry. If I could, I would 100% be there, but I only work part-time. So I can only do so much.
Yeah,
I can't believe I figured out about this, like, as we were on air. Like, this is terrible.
I thought you knew!
I did not. I thought for sure you were both going to be there, because you were talking about all that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't know. Oh, I thought
this is the worst possible time for this, Robert.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, we'll get him out to Everfree, though. We'll get him out to Everfree Northwest.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, so I just need to take like a 2-day detour on my drive, stuff you in my trunk, and take you there, right?
Whoa!
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm just gonna stow away. Like, I mean, I live all the way in Indiana, man.
Okay, that's
Do it.
That's a 2 to 3 day detour. I can manage it. I have faith in my car.
Man,
Just cover me for half the gas, and we're good.
No stops.
Yeah, no stops, no sleep, no eating.
Yeah, you
Just-
see, the secret to that is that roads are optional. If you just drive in like a perfectly straight line,
Even through any oceans you might run into.
I'm pretty sure Arkansas to Indiana, there isn't an ocean between those two places.
I mean, any rivers or like small like lakes. That is.
You guys don't know about the Arkansas-Indiana River? The trench?
Oh my god.
Actually, it's a canal.
Did you just
yeah.
Actually, Maynard?
Actually.
It wasn't even ironic.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just drive over the canal and get there and pick him up and bring him to HarmonyCon. Alright.
I wish it were that easy.
I'll tell you what, I'll just buy a toy lantern from Maker Mark, and I'll just wave it around my car, and it'll turn it into an Airbus.
Yo!
Oh, you
let's
could
go!
You could do that? Oh,
Winter
snap.
Wish Day spoilers, Ambi. I say like 2 months after it released.
Hey, I'm still working on my video for it, so don't feel too bad.
Oh
my goodness.
Okay, we're like 10 minutes into this podcast, and we have covered nothing.
I mean,
Okay, here's the thing. For those of you listening, in case you didn't catch our last episode, in case you didn't catch the YouTube About page changing and all the other stuff changing, we're not a news podcast anymore. We get to talk about whatever the heck we want now. Be afraid. Yeah. Be very, very afraid.
Our power is unimaginable now.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm hoping to go to Everfree. Hopefully I will like, assuming nothing comes up and I don't have to pay for any more expenses, I will do my best to save up for that.
You are hardcore inciting the wrath of Murphy right now, my guy.
Yeah.
Just like, as long as nothing goes wrong,
assuming
we should be able to afford this, and then your water heater's just like, ooh, somebody's challenging me.
Yeah.
That's oddly specific.
Because the only, like, if I don't spend anything, the only expense I do is, like, you know, my dad taking out rent money, which I agree to do because, you know, like, I'm helping to pay for the house. But that's the only thing that I usually, like, lose whenever I get my paychecks. And it's a weekly paycheck. So when is Everfree, actually?
That's in
August, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can go to Everfree, but there's a lot of stuff that can happen between now and when Everfree and Ciderfest and all those late year conventions roll around. So I'm hoping, but I'm completely unsure on those.
7 months. If I just don't spend as much money, I should be able to save up for that.
Let's do it.
You are begging for your car's engine to explode right now.
I don't have
you are tempting fate.
I have a license, I just don't have my own car. Yeah.
Yeah, not me thinking back to when my friend's transmission broke down on our way back from HarmonyCon last year. We're gonna have it happen again.
I'm driving to HarmonyCon, man. Don't you say that stuff.
I am too.
Hold on, so I'm doing this.
I swear,
right
if
now.
I break down on the highway between here and Dallas, like, you're gonna be the first person I call.
So it's whatever. It's Everfree Northwest. Got it. All right, so that's in what is that located? I need to. I know this is we're in the middle of recording,
Seattle.
but I need to figure out a budget here. You said we could talk about anything.
Seattle. That's in the Seattle Bellevue area.
Okay, Seattle.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's at the same hotel it was in last year.
Okay, so
welcome to Out of Our Mains, where Robert is live trying to figure out how much it costs to go to a convention.
So look, Maynard, you said we could talk about anything, Maynard.
Welcome to Out of Our Mains, the budgeting podcast.
So okay.
How to get ready for a My Little Pony convention. Step 1: put aside all sense of self-worth and dignity.
Yep.
True.
Step 2: get ready to empty your entire bank account.
Okay, so just. It's $165 for a basic room, which isn't bad. It's only 33 hours. It's only a 33-hour drive.
Oh yeah.
Wait, you're driving there?
Easy.
It's not. I'm not driving. I'm gonna see if I can get a flight at least there.
Okay, well, when I booked my flight to Everfree Northwest last year, it was when like plane tickets were at an all-time high because of strikes over like COVID conditions and stuff like that. So I paid like $1,000 round trip.
Oh,
Oh gosh, that's rough.
Oh yeah, it was horrible. And then because the thing is, like, I kept looking at the news and everything I read seemed to say, oh, it's going to keep getting worse and worse. So I'm like, fine, I'll just buy them now. And then I think like a week after I bought that ticket, it had dropped down to like $700.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's
I
like
spent
that sometimes.
so much money on
Alright,
that Everfree Northwest
This
trip,
is
man.
a 33-hour drive, so because it's a very long drive, so I would have to like, see if I could get like one of my like my dad or something to drive me, because I don't have a car and I'm not confident in driving that far out by myself.
Hey Dad, can you drive me somewhere? Sure, son. Where? Seattle.
We're going to Seattle. Okay, if I would need to like say if I ask him this, I will have to save up a lot so I can cover all the expenses. So that all he has to do is drive me there.
Yeah, conventions are not cheap, unfortunately, unless you live like an hour away from them.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're so fun.
It's all in Seattle. Like, and it's not giving me any like available flights, unfortunately. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to drive there.
Well, you could probably drive to an airport that's closer to you and fly there. But yeah, let's work on figuring that out later.
Sorry for the detour, everyone. Maynard said we could talk about anything. We're talking about my expenses.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, goodness.
Welcome to the new Out of Our Mains podcast.
Where we talk about
we just delve into each other's personal problems.
Where we talk about how to do your taxes.
Wait, I'm sorry, guys. I have to take this text message. Someone is messaging me about Puss in Boots. I have to respond to this. This is very...
He's the aficionado. You come to him with questions and you get answers.
Yeah. He's asking me if you have to see the first Puss in Boots. Which, okay, for anyone in the audience who has not seen Puss in Boots, no, you do not have to see the first Puss in Boots in order to appreciate Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, the best film that has come out in the past decade.
Oh my gosh. You're obsessed
You're
with
with that movie like how I was for Sonic 2 when it first came out.
I've not seen Sonic 2 either.
I haven't either.
It's so good.
I've heard some people say that it's really, really good for Sonic fans, which like so my relationship with the Sonic franchise is kind of iffy. I'm not the biggest Sonic fan in the world, but for someone who doesn't actively follow the Sonic franchise, I know a little bit more about the Sonic franchise than anyone who doesn't follow it should.
I'm very disappointed because I was hoping you weren't going to say Sonic franchise. I thought you were going to say like my relationship with Sonic is like a little weird, and I'm like, so it's complicated. He dumped you.
Yeah. No, it's like it's a weird like love triangle with Amy, and it's more like a square with like.
I would almost guarantee Sonic loves you.
Amy. Don't bring Tails into this.
We're not going to talk about my Sonic fan fiction. That definitely exists.
Yeah.
I actually do have a Sonic fan fiction that exists. A Sonic X My Little Pony fan fiction, no less.
Heck yes.
And I'm pretty sure it was featured on FanFiction at some point because it has like 6,000 views or something like that on it.
Anytime I have to like do a Rainbow Dash impression for literally anything, it just turns into a Sonic impression.
Rainbow Dash!
I need to know why you would have to just do a Rainbow Dash impression in like a random situation. I need to know.
Yeah. Next topic. So, something I wanted to talk about.
No.
So HarmonyCon is going to be in a couple weeks. No, but seriously. So for those who don't know, this is our season 2 premiere.
Yes.
The beginning of the middle. Because obviously, since I named the last episode the end of the beginning, I have to name this the beginning of the middle.
Of course.
Meaning this is our second season of 3. We're a trilogy.
Yep.
But then we're going to be like this.
The second one's never as good as the original.
we're gonna be like the Star Wars franchise, right? We're gonna start out as a trilogy with 3 seasons, and then we're gonna go back.
We're gonna go back?
Yeah, we're gonna do a prequel trilogy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're just gonna straight up remove me from everything.
It's just gonna be me. It'll just be me.
Later, like, we gotta go back to we gotta, like, record our episodes using Skype.
Oh, yeah! Let's go.
Use Skype, and then, like, we... Like, obviously, this is the point where our voices have, like, settled, but we gotta obsess over, like, what we obsessed over at that time.
We gotta go back to 2016.
Yeah, 2016.
We gotta go way back. We gotta, like, all meet up in person and, like, record it on a radio.
Heck yeah.
We gotta record it on, like, an iPod Nano.
Oh, yes.
Just
the
record it on 2 cans and a string.
Oh my goodness. You sound like the pyro.
I mean, I can't say I disagree, but that got a little political at the end there.
Oh. Yeah, sorry.
Disliked.
I just kind of become an open book whenever I go into pyro. I talk about how I really feel,
Disliked, reported, banned.
Yeah. I didn't know you were fluent in gas mask.
Yeah.
Man. Cancel culture is going to hit you like a freight train, man. I don't know what to say. Okay, we should probably actually talk about HarmonyCon.
Yeah.
Let's talk about HarmonyCon now.
Yeah. So, in case you guys don't know, HarmonyCon is a convention that happens in the Dallas, Texas area. I believe it's specifically Irving, right?
Yes, Irving, Texas. Right next to the Dallas airport.
Yeah, at the Sheraton DFW Hotel.
Yes, sir.
So I was there last year with my friend Ben. Ambi was there last year, actually, but
we didn't know each other, so we didn't talk.
Yeah. Okay, actually, you want to know something funny? So I've been going back and listening to AC Race Best's podcast, the Semi-Perfect Podcast, right? And what's funny is the first episode that you uploaded a food post on, the classic bag of ham. That first episode, I think that was the first episode I actually listened to of the podcast, because as I was listening to it, I'm like, I remember a lot of these topics, and episodes before that, like, I didn't remember any of them, so I didn't start listening until that episode. And I know for a fact that it was around the same time, at the very least, because 2 episodes later was my first food post there.
That's amazing.
I just found that kind of intriguing.
History
like,
in real time.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you the story about that whole bag of ham and what transpired around that, specifically at HarmonyCon last year?
I want to know about the bag of ham.
Okay. So, before I started, for anybody who doesn't know, I started my YouTube channel at HarmonyCon last year.
Oh, yeah.
I had no YouTube channel. I didn't know anybody. That's like the first time I actually started really talking to people within the fandom, and then I got on Twitter and did all of that. But at that time, I was not known at all. But I think that was 1 month or so after I had posted that initial food post, bag of ham. And I didn't want to tell Maynard this because he's going through the whole podcast right now, like, sequentially.
Yep.
Which, God, that is a lot of hours of podcast.
Yeah, it's been a couple months.
But I put in that food post, and they all loved it. They were laughing very hard. But then I stopped watching the podcast after that. I don't think I watched a single other episode until the actual convention rolled around. And AC Race Best was there at that convention. I don't think he's going this year, unfortunately. But he was there last year. And I remember I hadn't seen him since BronyCon 2017. Mm-hmm. And I was at one of his panels, and then I was basically waiting to go up and talk to him. And I remember he was talking to this person, and he kept looking over at me and my name tag, because of course my name tag said Ambizar. Yep. And he kept giving me this look, and I didn't know what to make of it, because in my mind, I'm new, like, he has no idea who I am. You know, I talked to him once in, like, 2017. He has no idea who I am.
Yeah.
And so anyway, he finally gets done talking to that person. I walk up to him, and he just looks at me, and of course, he has a mask on. but I can just see it in his eyes, and he just has this judgmental, just insanely suspicious look as he's looking at me. And before I can say anything, he just shakes his head and he goes, Ambizar.
Oh no!
And I'm just standing there for a second. I'm just
like you're meeting your nemesis for the first time.
Finally,
he's just staring at me, and I didn't know what to say, so I finally settled on. And I'm like, it seems to me like you know that name, and he's just like, oh, I would never forget that name. See, and he just looked at me and he's like, so, have you eaten any bags of ham lately?
I remember this, actually. I was in that room when this conversation happened.
Really?
Yeah, I was at that panel. I remember this conversation happening.
But I remember at the time I was so floored because I'm sitting there thinking, I'd watched a single podcast episode since then, and I hadn't realized that because of that one post, Bag of Ham had become just a recurring joke every single week, basically.
Yeah. I'm like a few episodes after that one, and they keep mentioning the Bag of Ham, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yo, you became a meme.
I became a staple of that podcast without even trying. Because the thing is, when that happened, I was just sitting in my kitchen, and I think it was the first time I'd somehow figured out about the podcast. And I'm just like, oh, it has AC Race Best, it has Saberspark, it has Pale. I know all of these people. Like, I've watched Bronies React, I have to watch this. And then I watched it, and they were talking about Food Post. And I was like, oh, I have a Twitter. I haven't used it in a while, but I have a Twitter. I can totally do that. But I'm like, oh, but what do I do? It's like, I don't have time to actually make a good meal. I just need to do something funny. And I think my dear mother was making like breakfast for dinner or something like that, and she just had one of those like little spiral cut hams, and she just like opened it and she just like shoved it in a gallon plastic baggie. So I literally just took a picture of that and I just said, I have a bag of ham.
Yep.
And it just became such a huge deal for that podcast anyway.
The infamous bag of ham.
That's
but
hilarious.
I'll never forget that moment.
Put that on
hilarious.
A shirt.
I still think I live rent-free in AC Race Best's head because of that.
Put that on just put that on a shirt. Just get a picture of a bag of ham, slap it on there with the text that says, I have a bag of ham.
If I ever need a channel mascot other than my OC, like I just need to commission Art of the Bag of Ham.
Just slap some googly eyes on the bag of ham.
Just do like how Markiplier did with like Tiny Box Tim or something. Just like make it its own little cute Japanese style mascot.
Yeah, there you go.
Just money right there.
You did actually make a couple different food posts after that, but I think you did stop after a few episodes. So I only remember this because this was literally yesterday, maybe the day before. But in case you guys are wondering how the heck, because this is a podcast that has been going on for 6 or 7 years, maybe even like 8 now. How I'm doing this is at my job, I work as like a sauté chef. Basically it's like a fast food place. I say sauté chef and it sounds like this crazy big thing. It's a fast food place. Everything that I do, I get orders on my screen, right? And I just have to like make the dish. But I've gotten to the point where I look at the screen and I make the dish. Well, actually, no, not even that. I look at the screen and then I black out for 2 minutes and then the dish is made. Like it doesn't process through my brain. So in order to get through days quicker, I just listen to like music or podcasts. And a few months ago, I was like, there's this podcast. Maybe I'll listen to a few episodes. And then I was about like 30 episodes in. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to listen to the whole thing. It's going to take me like half a year. But I'm going to do it. So 8 hours a day, I listen to this stupid podcast. And it's, it's fairly entertaining. I don't think
worth it.
I don't think it's
I don't
for
think
everyone.
I have that much dedication to anything, man. I'm going to be dead honest.
Yeah, I don't think most people do, and the only reason I'm, like... it's like, I finished all the podcasts that I was listening to, and I needed something that was, like, gonna last me a while. So I'm like, yeah, why not? But it is... The reason that I've found it super interesting is because this has been going on since, like, 2016, I get to relive, like, a bunch of the events that were happening. When I started listening to this, they were talking about, like, they were discussing, like, episodes of FIM that had come out. Like, they were talking about, season 6, like, as it came out. And, it was just interesting to, like, re-experience that. And then, like, when, like, late 2019 rolls around and they're, like, talking about the start of the new decade and how it's gonna be great, I'm like, guys, no! Guys, no! No.
No.
They're not ready. They're talking about all the conventions they're gonna go to in 2020. Guys, no!
This, kids, is what we call foreshadowing.
It was.
Famous
There were
last
so many
words.
times where they said things and I'm like, I can't say anything.
Because it's already happened.
Yeah. But I've made it through that. They're at the end of 2021 now, so the pandemic's basically over. They're about to get to HarmonyCon. So, yeah. Anyways, though, that was a tangent and a half. But it's good to hear the real deep lore behind Bag of Ham.
Hell yeah.
Straight from the lips of the
source.
the guilty party.
Yeah, and it was crazy. Actually, like I said, that convention had a big impact on me, because it was actually a conversation later in the weekend with AC Race Best and Silverquill that inspired me to start my own YouTube channel. Like, I literally, the last night, Sunday, I left Monday morning, I stayed up most of Sunday night writing the script for my first video, and then I went on Amazon and I bought a video camera and had it go ahead and ship to my house. And then, like, within a month of that, I had posted my first video. So that was a very eventful convention for me.
There really is something special about, like, talking to someone that, like, someone that you look up to that does something like that really lights a certain fire, I guess, and makes it, like, I want to do that. Like,
oh yeah.
You look at it and you're like, yeah, it's a lot of work, but, like, when you just sit down and watch a video, you're like, I could never edit something like that in a timely manner. That's ridiculous. And it is a lot of work, but, like, once you start working on your own stuff, you're like, oh, like, this is a big freaking job, but, like, it's possible. It's not something that I need to go to 6 years of school for. Which you can do that, and you'll end up, like, obviously starting off much better than the rest of us. But there's something inspiring about talking to people who are successful in a specific area.
Yeah.
And
that you're interested in.
It's so crazy because, you look at this stuff, and of course there's some things you're not going to be able to do without a lot of practice and a lot of skill and certain equipment. But when it comes to just making videos and stuff, like, anybody with a phone or anybody with a computer and a microphone, like, you can do it.
Yep.
If you have the passion and you have the time to commit, like, you can do it. Like, you can make content. And the thing is, you're not going to start off perfect either. When me and Robert started making this podcast, the first few episodes are, like, nearly unedited. Like, they're pretty bad.
Oh yeah, my first few videos are horrible, absolutely horrible.
I honestly don't agree with that, but I get that.
I literally, my first video is in its separate playlist that just says first video, it's bad.
My first video, like, it's not on my original channel anymore, but I do have the videos on my desktop, and it was, oh boy, I was like, I want to say I was like 14 or 15 at the time, and I was Minecraft YouTuber.
That actually reminds me, my first experience with, like, trying to, like, record. Oh my gosh! The memories are flooding back. Okay, so, I was like, I'm gonna record a Let's Play, but I don't really have any equipment for anything. I'm like, I want to record something. I want to record this Wii game. I think it was Skyward Sword, like Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't have any equipment to record this. Like, I don't have a camera. I don't have a capture card or anything. I'll just, Oh.
Did you point your phone at the screen?
No, even better. I didn't have a phone at this time.
Oh.
I didn't have a phone with a camera, at least, that could record. I was like, wait, I do have a camera. My 3DS has a camera!
You did not use your 3DS.
I did. I actually did. I didn't upload anything, because I didn't know how any of this worked. I didn't have, a computer that had an SD card slot or anything. I didn't have a video editing program. But I did. I sat down and I was like, hey guys, welcome to my Skyward Sword Let's Play. With a freaking, footstool with my 3DS on it.
Oh, no.
In front of the big TV. I wish I hadn't deleted those files. I wish I could go back and see that.
That just sounds like an adventure.
Again, I can go.
Oh, yeah.
I can go back and see my videos if I wanted to.
Yeah, I have some videos that I can look back on, because I used to stream Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, different challenge runs and stuff. And yes, and they're not available on my channel anymore, but they are unlisted. So if people have seen them, have liked them in the past, they can go back to them. I can go back to them at any point. But they're pretty bad, because I didn't want to edit videos. I was too lazy to edit videos. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna live stream. And I did that, and man, was it freaking exhausting. But it was fun. I had a good time with it. I bought an AV capture card and an AV splitter, so that I could have the game with no input delay and everything. And yeah, it was a good time. I still have that. I still have that splitter.
I'm just so glad that what was going to be my first ever video never actually made it to being uploaded because of YouTube's copyright policies.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's just going to be a completely unedited, unfiltered reaction to the G5 movie the day it came out.
Yep. I'm so glad that some of the... Yeah, I'm so glad that some of the stuff that I've recorded in the past never ended up coming to fruition.
Again,
God was watching out for me. I just didn't know it.
I'm looking at all of my my video folder, and oh my god, there's so much in here.
Yeah, I didn't do a very good job of what do you call it? Of storing things, I guess, preserving things. I didn't do a very good job of preserving things until fairly recently. Now, with the podcast and everything, I have it all stored in various places. Some of it is all of it is in one place, but there are different things that are also in different places.
I'm almost relieved that I have some of these old videos, because some of these videos, this is basically a time capsule of my entire YouTube career, and the best part, my Toontown tune.
Yo,
my rewritten tune from start to finish.
Wow, you recorded that whole thing?
Not the whole thing, bits and snippets of it, but it's a time capsule of the my progress. I even recorded when I hit 100 laugh. Oh my god.
Wow, that's awesome. I remember playing freaking Toontown rewritten.
Bro, I haven't even played Ponytown, actually.
Really?
No.
I haven't spent much time with it, but I've messed around with it. I've made a couple avatars terribly because I have no artistic eye.
I'm low-key trying to find somebody who really knows their way around it, because I kind of want to do a video about me going through Ponytown for the first time.
Yeah, Ponytown's interesting. The reason I haven't gotten super into it is I've never gotten into the whole chat MMO genre, like Secret Builders or Club Penguin, or Ponytown.
I don't know if this counts, but I definitely played a ton of Roblox back in the day.
Roblox, yeah. I've played a ton of Roblox
Yeah.
back then as well.
Like the good old days of Roblox.
Honestly, I didn't play it nearly as much as other people because I didn't have like I had a laptop at one point, but it ran things like terribly, and I guess I never got into Roblox in the like when I would have gotten really into it.
I had
Yeah.
I had Builders Club. Like I was into
Oh,
it.
nice!
You were in it?
In it. Nice.
Yes. I even tried to learn how to script, and I couldn't do it.
Anyways, I do have a couple things we can touch on a little bit.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so one of the things is just kind of a general thing. With it having been 2 months, Christmas has happened.
Yes.
The New Year has happened. What have y'all been up to?
Not a whole lot. I mean, I've just been doing my usual stuff, doing my work, hanging out with friends. Christmas was nice. Especially this year because unlike last year, this year we actually tried to like get stuff that people wouldn't expect. Cause
Nice.
I know my dad specifically, he would like we would go to we went to the mall, the local mall, and we were in the bookstore, and he would like come up to me and be like, I think I know someone who would really like this, implying that he would like it.
I think somebody might like
yeah,
this.
I did grab one of those books because I didn't really know what exactly my dad didn't have, so.
Yeah.
But for everyone else, I just tried to get something I think they would like.
I got to I am usually like pretty terrible with gift giving, and this year I only really did gifts for my my direct family, like the ones I'm living with. But I got my sisters I gave my sisters my Nintendo Switch, actually, and I bought a Switch OLED for myself and gave my Switch to my sisters. And what's funny is before it was theirs, they would ask me constantly, Maynard, can we use your Switch? Can we play Mario Kart? Can we play Mario Kart? Can we play Zelda? And now that they have it, they played with it the first day they had it, and they have not touched it. My dad has been playing Breath of the Wild a ton.
Dang.
But they've not.
The Breath of the Rabbit. I almost said the Breath of the Rabbit Wild Hole. Yeah, the Breath of the Wild Rabbit Hole. I know it well.
Yeah, so that was good, and then my parents have a couple coupons for I'll buy their date night dinner and
Nice.
watch the girls for them. So yeah, I didn't really do anything crazy, but I thought the Nintendo Switch was nice.
Got it.
And, yeah, but for Christmas we actually traveled to up to North Dakota. I've got some family up there, and we spent the holiday with them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a good time. Got to see snow, got to shovel snow, lots of snow.
Always a great time.
Oh, yeah, that's the best.
It was 30 below. As someone who lives in a state where it never gets below 60, that was interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Just a wonderful time.
Yeah. -30 is a little bit chilly.
Wow.
But yeah, it was a good time. It was nice to see snow and see some family.
Well, I'm glad that you two had good holidays because...
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy! I don't know if I've told either of you about this yet. So, my Christmas started out fine. Now, granted, I think it was 1 or 2 days before Christmas, that severe cold wave moved through, and that's when, everybody was, in the negative temperatures, except, Florida, because I guess they're immune to it dropping below 80.
Oof.
Yeah.
And so it was, I don't think it got too bad here in Arkansas. I mean, relatively, it was still -10. But I've heard other places they were -30, 40, 50. So it was crazy. But I woke up, it was a normal Christmas. I got coffee, opened a couple presents. It was fine.
Yeah.
And then my grandparents and my aunt came over, and we kind of had a Christmas lunch, if you want to call it a Christmas dinner, I guess.
Yeah.
And then they went home, and then 30 minutes after they left, we get a call, and apparently, so they live in an older house, and their house is on a cement block, so they thought all of their water pipes ran underneath the house through the cement block, right?
Uh-huh.
No, their pipes ran through their ceiling, and one of them burst due to freezing.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I think you did mention
So they
this.
came home, and my aunt went into her bedroom, and like the entire ceiling had collapsed, and there was water and insulation
God.
everywhere. And so yeah, I spent pretty much all of my Christmas and the next day like just like with a mask on, cleaning that stuff up.
Yeah.
My entire family did, really.
Yeah.
And like helping my grandparents stuff, which I don't want to sound ungrateful because it wasn't my house that basically exploded.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that won't make it on my list of top 10 Christmases personally.
Yeah. Merry Christmas!
But I mean, I guess it could be worse. My aunt could have been like laying in bed when the ceiling came down, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good that nothing worse happened.
Yeah.
Other than that, I guess I've just been kind of vibing.
Yeah.
I took a hiatus from my channel for a while, and I remember I was just kind of feeling down because when you do YouTube stuff like that, the longer you don't post, like the more you feel like oh gosh, should I even post anything? Like it's been longer and longer, and it's just kind of like a slippery slope. And then like when I'm feeling the absolute worst about it, and like what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna come back, I get an email, and it's just like, hey, it's HarmonyCon, you're gonna be a community guest, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, dang it, now I have to come back.
Of course.
And within like a week of that, I posted my first video in 3 months. So, But yeah, so it's been a pretty wild few months from that aspect of everything.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I'd imagine so. Yeah.
By the way, yeah, I'm super happy for you. That's awesome. Getting accepted as a community guest.
And it's crazy because HarmonyCon last year, I didn't even have a YouTube channel. And I actually posted on Twitter earlier today. I was, the Sunday after closing ceremonies, I went out to a place, I'm trying to remember what it's called. I think it was called like Papado. It was like a Cajun-style seafood place.
Okay.
It's basically like Red Lobster, except they're allergic to butter for whatever reason. And we went over there and ate. And I remember I was joking with them, and I'm just like, yeah, don't worry, y'all. Like, because I'd already decided at that point, like, I'm gonna like start doing YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was joking with them, I'm like, oh yeah, don't worry, guys. When I come back next year, it's like I'm totally gonna be a community guest.
Oh,
it's like it's gonna happen. And now I'm coming back this year, and I'm just like, well, I guess I wasn't lying.
Yeah, I was joking. But
it was funny. Yeah. It's they were asking. It's like so. Do you have any last minute panels and stuff to send in, or are you gonna do this? And I'm just like, I don't know. I honestly didn't think I'd make it this far.
It's the plankton meme. Was like, I don't know. I didn't think I'd make it this far.
I'm still holding out a little bit of hope. I won't make any announcements necessarily yet, but because I honestly don't know how much I'm supposed to talk about or not talk about. I'm not going to be a community guest. Don't worry about that.
That we know of.
Stuff might be.
Last minute announcement. Please welcome
That'd
Mr.
be news
Someone
to me.
From the Out of Our Mains podcast.
I didn't even apply.
Surprise! It's like a surprise.
You're just that high up, brother.
It's like Luigi's Mansion. I won a mansion without even entering the contest.
Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing.
Exactly. No, he's my role model. Because doing absolutely nothing and succeeding, that's goals.
There you go.
But
be one of them Kim Kardashian jobs where I get paid money just to exist.
But yeah, it's super cool that you're going to be a community guest at this next one. I'm looking forward to a bunch of panels that are going to be happening at this upcoming convention, and yeah, looking forward to seeing any of you guys who are going to be there. Me and Ambi will be meeting for the first time in person, as well as A few.
Yeah, I think we saw each other last year at HarmonyCon, but like we didn't
we
talk
would've.
as far as I know.
Yeah, we had to have. Because that convention isn't the biggest. So we definitely saw each other.
I think there were just shy of 1,000 people last year, if memory serves.
Yeah.
They got over 900.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I wonder if this year will be any... I'm actually wondering, because, like, last year, I'm wondering if it was bloated or if it was smaller than usual because of just coming off of the pandemic.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see just how many people they get this year, because, like, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's noticed. If you look at, like, their community guests and stuff, it feels like they're taking a very different approach. Because last year, like, they had a bunch of big names. You know, they had AC Race Fest. Like, they had a very huge community guest. And it feels like this year they're going with a lot of, like, smaller up-and-coming names, which is probably the whole reason why I made it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, because, you know, this is going to be the first convention I've ever been to where they're, like, AC Race Best and his gang aren't going to be there, and there aren't going to be any, like, Bronies Reactor, Who's Line panels or anything like that, so...
Oh, wow.
So it's interesting, it's going to be, unless there's, like, a crazy last-minute announcement, they're like, hey, by the way. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all works out for them, but I think it's kind of cool that they've taken that direction.
Yeah.
I say, because it benefits me.
What he's going to be like as a community guest, like what do you even do when you're a community guest?
I am sure I will find out. I know I'm going to be on stage during opening and closing ceremonies. I'm going to get a couple of panels. I'm going to host a couple of panels. I'm going to be on a few more. And I think if I like mess up or if they get below their expected audience numbers or expected attendance numbers, then I'm just going to be like taken out into the parking lot and beaten with a stick. Because it's obviously my fault.
Yep. It's always
they're just sitting there beating me on the head. It's like, I knew we should have gotten Silver Quill instead.
We should have gotten Silver Quill.
We got great value AC Race Best, and look where it got us.
Dang it.
Wait, we're beating Ambi over the head with a stick?
Yes.
What did I miss?
Oh no, the HarmonyCon staff is. Yeah, you missed some very crucial information there, buddy.
Is it too late to sign up? No. But yeah, definitely looking forward to HarmonyCon in about a month. Wow. When I said we could talk about anything, I didn't think it would get this bananas. But anyways.
Welcome to the new Out of Our Mains.
Welcome to the new Out of Our Mains. You're stuck with us.
Yep.
Unless you're not. Yeah, actually, you're very much not. You can go watch, like, literally anything else on YouTube.
In fact, why are you even
Spotify
here?
or whatever. Yeah, please stay. We need the numbers. We need.
All
I
right.
need to feed my family.
Yeah, if you hit that subscribe button right now, Maynard will personally come over to your house and show you how to speedrun Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door.
No. Here we go. So if you hit that subscribe button right now, you have a chance of me, there's a possibility of me coming to your house and teaching you how to speedrun any game of your choosing. You have a chance.
Just a chance. I mean,
I'm not going to say what that chance is.
Yeah.
But you have one.
There are a few other things we want to talk about, right?
Yes, so we're probably not going to hang on this very long because me and Robert haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
we're definitely very involved in this fandom.
We are, yeah.
And we have not seen Winter Wish Day yet, but that is coming out.
Wow!
Don't wow us,
fake fans, fake fans.
We let you onto this podcast. We could take you out of it.
I mean, honestly, there's been this guy on Twitter whose campaigns I've been like interested in. You know, he's been talking about like reviving G4. You know, like that sounds pretty good.
Maynard, just stop.
Do we have to go through this?
Let's not go there. No, we'll save that. We'll save that for next episode.
Oh no!
I gotta say, I think my proudest accomplishment yet has got to be the fact that I'm on his block list.
Yo!
Wait, what?
I can't wait. I can't wait till I get there.
I feel like I'm missing a bit of context here.
Good.
Well, unfortunately
Good.
for you, it's funnier, I think, for everybody if you don't know, so you're just gonna have to take this L.
Yeah, don't...
Actually,
well, also...
it might be more of a W, considering that you don't know.
Yeah, it's better that you don't know.
I would like to know, but you can explain it later.
Yeah, I'll explain it outside of the podcast
Yep.
because speaking of, actually, next week, not next week, in 2 weeks, so we're going to be going back to the consistent upload, quote-unquote consistent upload schedule of every other week.
It's like I said in one of my videos way back when, consistently inconsistent is still consistency.
Yep. True. The next time we have an episode, we might have someone on the show who might be a little bit more qualified to go into detail about thoughts on that. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
No foreshadowing
I'd say he's definitely more qualified than any of us in most aspects.
We're not qualified in anything. We just talk about ponies. So.
Do we?
The sad
even
thing is, we haven't even really talked about ponies that much this episode.
We haven't.
We've just been talking about anything.
Pony. There.
Like, we just have the pony pictures on screen to draw on the bronies. That's all this is.
Exactly. We got you.
Oh, goodness.
Except we didn't get you, because peeking down to our view count right now, it's at, 32. So
probably we haven't seen
it's okay. I got this marketing. I'll bring in the views. I got this.
There we go. Yeah. See, this is the real reason we brought Ambi.
Yeah, ignore the announcement trailer. Like, it wasn't because of that. It's because we wanted to use his marketable face.
Also, I feel so bad because I feel like, I don't know. I say my mic quality is better now. I feel like my mic quality in that trailer is just, not great.
I didn't think it was that bad, honestly. It should be fine.
You can understand.
I say that now when this goes live, my mic is going to sound exactly the same. It's like, well...
Don't worry, it could sound a whole lot worse. We can at least understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it could be a lot... It's like, I would say I tried, but I really didn't. So
I could turn on my webcam mic right now, and we could have a lot of fun.
Oh, bro! No one's gonna hear this in the Audacity, but I could just do this the entire time.
Yo,
it's me. I mean, if you have desktop audio recording, you could just switch it, and they can hear it.
There we go.
The next time April Fool's rolls around or something, we should all just mess and just get the worst audio quality we could possibly have.
Ambi, don't spoil it.
we got to get the worst mic quality. We got to bass boost it in some areas.
Yeah, guys,
make it
guys,
stuttery.
Don't worry. On April Fool's, we will upload a totally normal episode of Out of Our Mains with no gimmicks. It'll be totally normal, everything, just like last year, right?
Yeah. April Fool's is only 3 months away.
Yeah, just a week away.
Oh.
Can you believe it, guys?
Wow.
So yeah, tangent aside, next episode we will be having a special guest on the show. Not going to say who that is just yet, but
it's you. We're going to have you on the show.
Oh wow, I'm going to be the special
guest?
Yeah,
you're going to be a special guest.
What I'll do is when I'm special guest, when I'm the special guest, I'll turn Ambizar's icon the other direction, and I'll move him next to Robert, and I'll shrink myself a little bit so I look like
just act like it's only been Ambizar and I, and you'll be the special guest.
Yeah,
that feels like something like a really shady corporation would do. Just we're gonna have a special guest, and then just treat one of the co-hosts like he's never been there before.
Yeah. It's like the inverse of the Bob was there too meme.
They were never there. EA hosted a podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Good God.
Anything else to talk about? What else do we have to talk about?
We do have something else, that little something.
Oh, yes. So
I'm scared because I'm not 100% sure what he's talking about.
Don't.
Oh, well, we're using it right now.
Yeah, we're using it. We're literally using it to record this episode.
Yeah, so when this episode goes live, that will also be the time that we release our Discord to the public.
Okay.
As of recording this, we definitely have it completely finished and aren't procrastinating on finishing that. And by we, I mean I.
Yes.
As I'm editing this, I can definitely say that we have this Discord fully finished. Definitely. But yeah, we'll have a community Discord opened where you can chat with us and
among other things.
And
you can't be in the Brony YouTube scene without having crippling procrastination issues. Okay, it's just not possible.
It's
part of the
it's
process.
par for the course.
It's like you don't take the fries without the ketchup. You don't make Brony YouTube videos without waiting till the last minute and staying up until 1 a.m. editing. I was gonna work on my procrastination issues, but I think I'm gonna wait until tomorrow.
Yeah, so that'll be going live when this episode goes up, so you can check the description down below, and there will be a little link to that, so you can join that, and interact with us, send us your memes and stuff. We'll also have a channel in there for you guys to submit your pictures that we tell you to send us on Twitter.
Yeah.
You can submit them on Twitter, or you can submit them to us on our Discord. Speaking of, we don't have a question of the episode or or a thing for people to send us.
Well, I would just like to say real quick, if you're gonna DM me on Discord, the cost is either $20 or one piece of fan art of my OC. Price is somewhat negotiable.
And if you're not an artist, then suck it up and draw anyway.
Same here, except double that. Don't DM me unless you have $40 or 2 pieces of art of my OC, and they can't be like one fan art and then an edited picture. They need to be 2 separate things. That in order to prove this, they need to be in 2 distinct art styles. Yes,
and
I need fan art.
Listen, if you need to DM me, then you need to provide your credit card information with the 3 numbers on the back. Easy money. All right.
Oh yeah. Okay. I feel like that one's
kids,
the
here's
most
what you gotta do
reasonable.
if you want some free V-Bucks.
Yeah.
The $19 Fortnite card.
Yeah.
Who wants it?
Anyways, while you can figure out on that, I have my own bit of news to share. I've started my own pony channel. I'm finally, I finally did it. It is called The Red One. I know, very original, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing on it exactly. I'll be probably doing I listed off a couple things in the trailer, like pony content or like just general content. I don't know. I'm playing it by ear right now, so.
I love jumping into things with no idea what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
I do that all the time.
Yes, you
We do it, really.
But if you want to subscribe to that, it'll be in the description.
Yep, and if you want to check out Ambi's channel, which is going to have a consistent upload schedule for the next 10 years.
Yep.
You're going to be uploading a new video every day,
That is
right?
an out of our mains guarantee.
You are
right? Every day, right? Every day.
You
uploads?
are either a compulsive liar or you have way too much faith in me.
Yeah, if you subscribe to literally any of our channels, just know that we're going to upload whenever the heck we feel like. But yeah, so Robert's opening his new YouTube channel. We should probably ask a question of the episode. Yep. Y'all got any ideas?
I was hoping you'd come up with something while I was giving my bit of news, but I guess I put too much faith in you.
What color is my underwear?
Trick question, you don't have any.
That's a good one.
Hold up, wait. I don't even know, actually. I gotta check.
I said that the real reason Ambizar was joining the podcast was for his clout, but no, because the last time we had Ambi on, that was our nude episode. So now that Ambi's on, for the rest of the show, every episode is a nude episode. And we can be naked while recording every single time.
Okay, I was not notified of this ahead of time, and I have to apologize because I am in fact wearing underwear.
Oh. That's disappointing.
Disappointing.
The golden question is whether or not I'm wearing anything else.
Time to unsubscribe from Ambizar, I guess.
Just a single sock.
A single sock?
Yep.
It's not even on his foot, it's on his hand.
Anyway.
No, it's on the microphone in front of me. I couldn't afford a foam cover.
There you go. So, if you have an answer to that question, what color is Ambizar's? No. Okay. Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah, Ambi, we need to record an episode just you and me so we can have fun.
Hey!
I feel like I need to shout out the first person who guesses correctly.
Yeah. So
okay,
what's
it's actually 2 colors. So there you go.
Oh,
multicolored
snap.
undies. Heck yeah. Okay, so question of the episode. Do you guys have any New Year's resolutions? And if so, what are they?
And if you do as well, like, have you fulfilled them, or are you like everyone else and you say you're gonna do this and then you don't end up doing it?
Oh, we don't want to shame people. Don't ask them that. Just let's.
I will.
See what
I
they,
will
what
shame
they
people.
I'll tell you what everybody's
guys
New Year's
out.
resolution should be. Their New Year's resolution should be to subscribe to Out of Our Mains podcast.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, and
There
like
you go. It's
like
quick,
all
it's
of our
easy,
videos.
It's fulfilling.
I like this guy, Robert. Can we keep him?
I mean, yeah, he is paying rent, and he's a clout, so I guess.
If you haven't seen our announcement video, go watch that.
Yep.
Because that's totally out.
Yeah.
He's out.
As we're recording.
It will be by the time this gets up.
Exactly. So, and then what picture? Oh, so, last time we asked you guys to send us a picture on Twitter, so those will be flashing on the screen right about now. And this episode, if you want to send us a picture of, let's see a gaming system. Like a Nintendo Switch or an Xbox, a PlayStation.
I need to send in pictures of my PC.
Show us your sick gaming setup, lads.
There you go. Yeah, or if you have like a particular like old retro console that you're particularly proud of, like an N64 or an Atari or something like that. You can send us a picture of that too.
I still had my Dreamcast.
Send us the systems that you use to watch our podcast on.
Somebody sending a picture of them watching on their 3DS.
Honestly, I would give them respect if they did that.
But send us those pictures on Twitter at Out of Our Mains using the hashtag MainPod, or you can join our Discord and submit it to our channel dedicated to that.
Yep.
And I actually had someone send us an email.
An email?
Recently, yeah. They sent I won't like say their specific name or anything, but I think in one of the descriptions it says like, here's our Twitter, and if you want to send us like a picture of your cat or something, you can send it here. But someone sent us an email of a picture of their dog.
Oh.
And I'll show that on screen.
Wow,
right now.
dedicated.
The cute puppy. A little otter plush. But yeah, I guess you can send it to us via email. That's not what I expected, but yeah.
I mean, hey, whatever works.
But yeah, and if you wanted to talk about the show, again, make sure you use the hashtag MainPod on Twitter, or join our Discord and talk to us there. Leave us a comment responding to the question of the episode, which I totally remember.
It was the New Year's resolution.
Oh, yeah, New Year's resolution. Let us know your New Year's resolutions in the comments or on Twitter.
Utmost professionals in our industry.
Yeah, so don't leave us anytime soon, please.
Don't leave.
Yeah, we need the money.
We need the horse clout.
Yeah. That's what we're really fighting for out here. Who cares about money? Who cares about, like, making new friends? It's all about the horse clout.
It's all about that clout. I accept payment in clout.
Yeah. Just like...
It's about getting recognized at conventions.
I forgot to mention our new avatars that we have.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about that once.
Because I'm sure nobody's noticed that.
Yeah, nobody's noticed that. These are made by Lumi or Fuzzy Star Art. You can check her out. I left links in the description for that. She has a really cute art style. I really like it.
Oh yeah, these things are adorable. I love it.
Yeah, got a ton of expressions from her. But what was I gonna say? Where were we? We were wrapping up.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, wait. I feel like there's something I'm missing. There has to be something I'm missing. What am I missing? Oh, I was gonna make a joke about how I paid her an exposure. But no, I actually paid her actual money.
Yes.
So, don't do that. If you're an up and coming content creator, don't offer to pay people an exposure. That's messed up. But if you want to send me art, I'll pay you an exposure. Though.
Yeah.
You don't do it. Don't do it. No other content creator can do that.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly.
Do as I say, for we are the only My Little Pony podcast in the universe.
Exactly.
No other My Little Pony podcast ever existed. Ever.
No, never. What the heck? I can't even fathom why you would begin to mention that. Have a good rest of your week, everybody.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Later.
Toodaloo.
Thanks for listening.
That was the worst way I could have gone
Toodaloo?
out. Is by saying
Toodaloo.
Any relation to Scootaloo?
Toodaloo. Yeah, same thing. Anyways, goodbye, everybody.